Chef Buck here, and today we're going to cook up one of my favorite Indian recipes, spinach and chickpea curry. Now this is a very simple recipe. I'm going to heat up a little bit of oil on medium-high heat, maybe a little bit more than that. Now I've been cooking up Indian foods for a long time. I love Indian cooking. And in fact, if you look for this particular recipe in an Indian restaurant, it's going to be called this. I'll have it somewhere around here. But I actually have a version of this already in my Indian foods playlist, if you want to check that out. And I'll put this recipe over there as well. But it's super versatile, you know, so you can take a variety of different ingredients. As long as you got spinach and chickpeas and some curry type seasoning, you can make this dish. Alrighty, once your oil is hot, you can go ahead and throw your cumin seeds in. Look at those beautiful seeds. This is the key to this dish, and the key to a lot of Indian cooking is cumin seeds. Man, I'm a world champion today. I'll grab some more handy dandy cumin seeds. We won't take the time to measure them, but you know, you want quite a few of them. Don't be shy with them. And they should start sizzling right when they hit the pan. And you just want them to go for a few moments. You don't want your cumin seeds to burn. So we'll give them a slight head start. And then I'm going to throw some onion in here. This is just half an onion. And then I got some chopped up pepper as well. This is some jalapeno, but this is optional. If you don't want it too hot, don't make it too hot. No problemos. So we'll spread it out and let it cook for about a minute. So it's been just about a minute. I'm going to go ahead and turn my heat down. Now I'm going to throw my garlic in here right now. I'm going to stir up our garlic. And then I'm going to throw my seasoning in here. Now if you've got your own pre-made curry mix, you can go ahead and throw 2 or 3 tablespoons of that into the dish, depending on your taste. Or you can just whip together your own curry. I got a little turmeric, a little coriander, some chili powder, and salt. So we'll just add that in there. Give it a stir, get everything nice and mixed up. Now I'm going to throw my tomato in here. This is just 1 can of diced tomatoes. Alrighty, so now I'm going to go ahead and turn my heat back up. We'll get everything bubbling again. I got a little bit of ginger here, or a lot of ginger. Whenever I get into a mood when I want to start eating healthy again, I always start cooking more and more Indian dishes. Now I'm going to throw some spinach in there. This is just some frozen spinach, but it's thawed out. And I didn't drain it too well because it doesn't matter if we get a little bit of water in there, because we're going to be adding some water in a moment. And this is a 15-ounce bag, but you know, if you just use 10 ounces, you know, that's fine. If you use 18 ounces, whatever package of spinach you have is going to work. Make it as spinachy as you like. We'll mix our spinach in here. Indian recipes are a great way to get veggies in your diet. I always love veggies once they're curried up. So I'm going to throw some water in here. I just put a little bit of water in my spinach bag to clean it out. Time to switch to a spoon. I'm going to go ahead and throw my chickpeas in here. I got them rinsed and drained. Just some canned chickpeas. Now once we got the dish back up to a bubble, I'm going to go ahead and cover it up. And I don't have a lid for this skillet, so I'm going to improvise. So we'll let it bubble away for about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then we'll check on it. So I've had it bubbling away for about 10 minutes. Let me get this deadly lethal pan out of the way. Watch out, camera girl. So now all I have to do is cook it uncovered until I get it to the consistency that I like. So you want to cook as much water off as you like. And I like mine pretty dry. So I'm going to have it here on the burner for a little bit. But one thing I like to do is I like to smash up half of the chickpeas. So I'll go through and I'll kind of give half of the pan a nice little crushy crush. So just get you a potato smasher or a good sized fork and go around and show it who's boss. And that'll give your dish a more interesting consistency. And you can crush up the entire dish if you like, but I like to leave some of the chickpeas whole. I think it looks a little more inviting. So now I'll just leave it on the stove top, give it an occasional stir, and let some more of this water cook down until it's more creamy than wet. Remember in the 1970s, the big thing was the dry look? You know, we kind of want that for this, but not dry, just not wet. So I've had it going almost for another 10 minutes, but you can see almost all of that water is cooked out of there. But there's still a lot of water left in this spinach. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my heat off, and then I'll just leave it sit on here and let some more of this evaporate out of here. But that's it. It's all finito. I mean, that is just a big old pile of spinach, but it's delicious spinach. You know, if Popeye had a choice between this and a can of spinach, hands down, he'd be all over this. I can't wait to see my mussels tomorrow. I can't wait. Well, I think it's cooled off enough to where I can risk a taste test here. It's still steaming, but I'm a risk taker. I've been living on the edge for so long. If you don't like spinach, you know, give spinach and chickpea curry a try. It might win you over. This is just a really great dish. You know, if you're trying to be healthy, if you're trying to get back on a healthier track, like I sure am, you know, Indian food is a good way to get you on that track. If you want to take a look at this recipe or print this recipe, I'll have a link down below to myfoodchannel.com. You can print all our recipes over there. As always, thanks for watching and subscribing, and we'll see you next week.